Listen, not to me, but to the space between my words. Most people are terrified of that space. They feel a primal urge to fill it with noise, with excuses, with small talk. But as you watch this, you're beginning to understand a dangerous truth. Every time you open your mouth without a calculated purpose, you are leaking power. You are hemorrhaging your mystery. You are inviting the world to define you rather than you defining the world. In the next few minutes, I will show you why the most powerful men in history were often the quietest. We aren't just discussing being quiet. We are discussing the Dark Stoic Art of the information vacuum. By the end of this video, you will never look at a conversation the same way again. You will stop being the one who explains and start being the one who commands. Why do you feel the need to speak? In modern psychology, this is known as social pacing. We talk because we fear being perceived as awkward, boring, or worse, irrelevant. This is the validation trap. When you over-explain your plans, your brain releases a hit of dopamine, as if you've already achieved them. You've traded your future success for a moment of cheap applause. Look around you. The person who brags about their wealth is usually drowning in debt. The person who shouts about their alpha status is the most insecure. Silence, on the other hand, is expensive. It signals that you don't need the other person's approval. It signals that you are the one who holds the cards. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in his private journals, nothing is more noble than a man who stays calm when others are losing their minds. But there is a darker side to this calm. Let's weaponize this. In dark psychology, we use the information vacuum. It's a technique used by high-level interrogators and elite negotiators. When someone asks you a question, give a short, direct answer. Then stop. Don't add because or I think. Just look them in the eyes and wait. What happens next is fascinating. The human brain cannot handle a deliberate silence. Their heart rate will rise, their pupils will dilate. Within 5 seconds, they will begin to talk just to kill the discomfort. They will start justifying their position, revealing their secrets, and showing you exactly where they are vulnerable. You aren't just being silent, you are performing a psychological autopsy. You are letting them hang themselves with their own words. This is the 3-second rule taken to its extreme. You aren't avoiding the conversation, you are owning it. But silence is more than a weapon. It is your fortress. Seneca once told Lucilius that the tongue is a wild beast. Once let loose, it is difficult to chain. Every time you react to an insult, you have lost. Every time you explain your why to a critic, you have handed them a weapon to use against you. Stoicism teaches us the inner citadel. When you choose silence, you are choosing to stay inside your walls, where no one can touch you. You become unreadable. And in a world of 2025, where everyone's life is an open book on social media, being unreadable is the ultimate form of power. You become the ghost in the machine. People fear what they cannot understand, and they respect what they cannot control. Your silence is the boundary that tells the world, I am not yours to know. As you finish this video, you have a choice. You can go back to being the noise, the person who fills every silence with nervous energy. Or you can start your training tonight. Here is your challenge. For the next 48 hours, speak only when it is absolutely necessary. Speak only if what you have to say is more beautiful than silence.
Notice how the people around you react. Notice the power shift. You will feel a strange weight in your chest. That is the weight of your own authority returning to you. You are no longer a puppet of your own impulses. You are the architect. You are the silence.
If you've listened this far, you are already part of the 1% who understands that true power is never loud. It is heavy. It is still. It is yours. Subscribe to The Fortress. Leave a comment below with the word stillness to confirm you've taken the oath. We are only just beginning.